The moment I saw this, I knew this would be a quality job.
Had nothing to do with everything else.
Nothing to do with everything else. That, and I would say the awesome F-150 here. If you're gonna drive a gas F-150, this is the way to go. This thing is a monster rig. Love this. All the tools, got the tonneau cover, got everything a mobile service would need. Love seeing this. Again, Ford on Ford fixing. This is how we do it in the Bay Area. All right, guys, so as luck would have it, I made it all the way across the country from Tennessee, 3,000 miles, not a problem in the world, and then going down the street just yesterday, rock smacks the windshield. Heading up 101 north here in the Bay Area, heard a big smack as I was going to SFO, and sure enough, it hit right in my field of vision. So we are here with Jason from Guardian Windshield.
Yeah.
And you also do headlights, and what else do you guys do? I saw a couple things on your website.
So what I specialize in are the things that the damage that others cannot repair. So long crack repair, all the way up to 24 inches. Obviously chip repair. We do some trim restoration. I'm an absolute expert at headlight restoration. But what I really specialize in is we have a glass treatment that will actually help prevent this stuff. So rock chips are actually pretty easy to prevent as long as you can keep the debris from going at least 21% into the glass. No chip, no crack. So we have a glass treatment that actually would have probably prevented this. It's 3 layers of a quartz product. It's very hydrophobic, so it sheds water. You don't need your wipers nearly as much anymore. It's very scratch resistant, chip resistant, and we warranty that 100% for life. So if you get the treatment done and something still breaks through all of that and makes damage, it's a free repair. If I cannot fix it, we'll pay you up to $1,000 to cover your deductible. So that's really what we do. I do hundreds of those a year. I am the only guy in the Bay Area that really specializes in just hopefully never seeing you again.
Well, that would be ideal. In the meantime, we've got this crack. I'm going to show them real quick on the inside just so they can get a view. And I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but that crack is right in my field of vision, and it's got a little kind of dark spot there. So I don't know how well that's going to show on this, but yeah, it is unfortunately right in an area where I can't ignore, and I did not want that crack to expand. So tell us what you're going to be doing here.
I'm actually going to drill and open it up. Now we can get resin in.
So here you can see, guys, it's almost like fixing a cavity, giving it a good area there to be able to be filled, worked on, take care of the pain that we're experiencing here with the truck. Again, like, what are the odds, right? Went 3 years with the last truck, not a single rock chip. And when it wasn't even a truck, wasn't anything crazy, wasn't a construction zone. Again, just had it tinted. So even if you look at the deductible cost and changing the windshield, now you got to go back and have it retinted. So the hope is this will save us from that hassle.
The other thing is you do not want to break this factory seal. What people do not realize is this factory seal will never be as strong as it is right now, even with a repair. That being said, the resin that I use is much stronger than the rest of the glass. So once it's in and once it's cured, you will, even if a rock hit right on top, you'll never have another issue with it.
And in this case, the cost is pretty good because it's just a small crack. But I know you said you can go if it's, or a small chip, but if it was a longer crack, you have a solution for that as well, right?
Yes, so the most common crack that I repair is an edge crack. So there's a lot of myths out there that are told by replacement shops where if it's close to an edge, it can't be repaired, or if it goes all the way to the edge of the glass, it cannot be repaired. Those are all completely false. The resin that I use is about 152% stronger than brand new glass. So, you know, the most common crack I see is an edge crack where you got a rock chip right here, and there's a 14-inch window all the way around the glass where that is where all the pressure of the adhesive is. So typically when you get something near the edge, it is going to grow and it will go to the end of the glass and obviously stop, and then we'll go out here about 14 inches the pressure will release, and then it will typically stop. So once we fill those with resin, I mean, it's a permanent repair, it's a safe repair, it's legal. It does look much better from the outside. You will still see a scar from the inside. You know, if you don't want to see anything, you need to replace the glass. But again, my whole goal is to keep this glass on the car, especially if you have a factory windshield. You know, once you break that seal, you could have leaks, rust, wind noise. You know, you could have stress cracks because the glass wasn't fitted correctly. They could use cheap adhesive. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that can go wrong with a replacement.
What about our friends that have Teslas and have those big glass roofs? Have you been able to do those, or is that different?
Tesla's my #1 customer. I do chip repairs, crack repairs, windshield, roof, back hatch. Those I always recommend our glass treatment. You know, it's just, that glass is expensive. You know, it's just a lot of it. I don't necessarily think it's any softer or any weaker than other glass, but there is a lot of it.
All right, we're gonna let him work his magic here and see how it turns out.
I always tell people, you are going to have a scar. Typically they do look better, but my job is not to make it look good, it's to make it safe. If you don't want to see it, just replace the glass.
Yeah, you definitely don't want unrealistic expectations
No,
about
and
what it's going to do.
A lot of guys will do that just to get the jobs. I do 5 to 10 of these a day, every day. And so I am very realistic with people. You know, the goal is to keep you from replacing the glass, and that is it. That being said, my repairs look better than anyone. Now I'm going to cure it. So a lot of guys will just take the UV protector off, which is what this is, and let the sun cure it. I don't. One of the reasons I only have 2 refunds out of over 10,000 repairs is because I actually cure everything from the inside. And what that does is it pulls the resin into the plastic layer in between the pieces of glass, and makes it a much stronger, better looking repair. So if you want to come get this, you can see, take this off. Oops. So that will be cured in about 60 seconds. So now what we're left with is the hole that I drilled, which we will fill. So because the glass is tinted, the filler I'm actually going to do from the outside. So once that is done, the resin that I used, I believe, is rated at like 142% stronger than brand new glass. So once it's on there, it'll last a lifetime.
So the moment I saw this, I knew this would be a quality job.
Had nothing to do with everything else.
Nothing to do with everything else. That, and I would say the awesome F-150 here. If you're gonna drive a gas F-150, this is the way to go. This thing is a monster rig. Love this. All the tools, got the tonneau cover, got everything a mobile service would need. Love seeing this. Again, Ford on Ford fixing. This is how we do it in the Bay Area. All right, now with the chip repaired, we are gonna go inside, see if that also made a difference from a visual standpoint. And I know it's still gonna be there, but it's gonna help take away some of the dark shadowing that was there earlier. It's never gonna completely be removed, but it's gonna stop this from cracking and spreading. I really wish this was at a different point. You can definitely still see that it's there, but it's not gonna expand beyond where it is today. So just bad luck. Hate to see it. Wish it would have been up here or somewhere else that wasn't somewhere in my field of vision. but this is going to keep it from getting worse and a heck of a lot more expensive. So definitely when you get one of these situations, when you've got a chip or a crack, you need to make sure you call a service like this. Obviously, it's ideal when it's a mobile service and they can come out and do it right at your place of work in just 15 minutes or so. But either way, if you got to take it in because it's going to save you a lot of money from getting a larger crack that's going to expand, and then you're just into a whole new mess. So yeah, that is going to wrap it up here. We're going to check in with Jason. Where can the folks find you and your company and the stuff that you do?
I'm not on social media much, but you could go to guardianwindshieldrepair.com or savemywindshield.com.
So check them out if you're in the Bay Area especially, but either way, no matter where you are, find yourself a local professional that can protect your glass and get this done. If I had to put a glass protection on this to begin with, that would have saved me a lot of hassle. But if it's too late for that, whether you've got something like a Ford or a Tesla, anything with a lot of glass like a lot of these vehicles have now, make sure that you stop the crack or the chip the moment that it gets there, or it gets a heck of a lot worse. Hope you've enjoyed checking this out. I always love learning these kind of craftsmanship things. Like and subscribe for more fun adventures. Hopefully I won't crack and break anything else, but if I do, you'll see it here. Thanks for watching.